If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, cannot be my disciple. If we actually listen, truly listen to the gospel and allow it to penetrate our hearts, we have to feel a sense of shock at those words. Those are not my words, those are Jesus' words. And he doesn't mince words. What does that really mean? I don't know, probably many of you have heard that in the Greek when, they say hate, it doesn't actually mean hate like we think of the word hatred. It means loving less. So we can think about father and mother, wife, children, brothers and sisters, even our own life. When we compare that to the love of God, do we love those people, or do we love just things, activities, anything more than Jesus? I think it's important to examine our hearts from time to time, even daily, examine our conscience. What am I loving more than God? Doesn't have to be a person. When there's a conflict between God and some other thing or some other person, there's a conflict of time. Who wins? Who takes my attention? And then Jesus goes on and he speaks about completing a tower, constructing a tower. And he's talking about calculating, strategizing, realizing what it actually means to be a disciple, because, how many people begin the spiritual life and are enthusiastic, but then when they realize that they have to carry the cross, they begin to lose energy. They begin to turn to the things of the world. And maybe it's because they didn't realize what Jesus is actually asking of us as disciples. He's asking for everything. And when we love things or people more than God, when we create idols in our hearts, that takes our attention, it takes our love, it takes our time, and we find in our hearts that love of God is actually dying out. Because every one of those things that takes our energy and our love also take those things away from God. And so that's why Jesus is talking about this man who's constructing a tower who doesn't have the resources to finish. The onlookers should laugh at him and say, "This one began to build but did not have the resources to finish." How many people persevere in the Christian life? Not everyone. Every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. I just invite you all, in the light of these words, to just think about if Christ is truly the number one love in your life. All of us probably have other loves, people we love, activities, things we like to do, but is God at the very center? Only you know the answer.